By the way, folks, during all of this that's going on, where is the good news for Obama? I mean, I have to jump in here and tell you there isn't any. This is just out from Gallup. He has a 43, Obama 43% approval, 50% negative. This is approaching an all-time low for Obama in Gallup. Now, the conventional wisdom would have it that with a religious fanatic who's going to turn the White House into a Catholic cathedral, Obama ought to be soaring. Unemployment, Gallup has said it's up 0.1 of a point. Their last report had it unemployment at 9%. They're saying it's 9.1%. Now, this is Gallup, and they've got their own survey to conduct it. But where's the Obama good news? Where is it all? The news on home ownership today. Folks, we've got Obama cutting military health care in half. The regime's proposed defense budget calls for military families and retirees to pay sharply more for their health care, while leaving unionized civilian defense workers' benefits untouched. Proposal causing a major rift within the Pentagon. So, cutting defense. The housing market. Home prices. What did I read? Home prices are now at a low since 1982 or 2002. It's I forget which, but it's in the tank. And then there is the Wall Street Journal has a story today on how millionaire homes aren't being foreclosed on as quickly as cheaper homes. Now, you would think it's a 99% versus 1% thing, but it's not. The reason that millionaire homes are not being foreclosed on as fast as homes that cost under $1 million is because those mortgages of homes that cost under $1 million, they're getting packaged and sold to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac as mortgage-backed securities. Once again, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are hip deep in the housing crisis. Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac are hip deep in the reason for it. Foreclosures on average Americans' homes are happening more rapidly than any other foreclosure because there's money in it for Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac and the people selling these mortgages. If Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, the way to look at this, if Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac were not involved in this, the foreclosure rate on average American homes would not be anywhere near what it is. So the government is still negatively impacting the housing market. The Hill.com has a poll, and they are puzzled. They don't understand the poll results because what they found is their question, the most appropriate top tax rate for families earning $250,000 or more, 75% of the people said 30% or less. 75% of the people in the Hill.com poll do not support tax increases on the rich. But what's fascinating about this question, the question did not tell people what the current tax rate is. The question didn't say today people who earn $250,000 a year or more pay 39 points or 35%. What do you think their rate should be? It didn't mention a rate. It just asked them what is the most appropriate top tax rate. And the average Americans by 75% said 30%, 5% less than what it is. And the people over at the Hill are beside themselves. They're scratching their heads. What the hell have we done wrong here? For 2 years, we've been hitting the fact that rich aren't paying their fair share. Obama hits it every day. We go out and ask our readers, the Hill.com readers, and they come back and tell us 30% is the most the rich ought to be paying. Where is the good news for Obama? There isn't any. Not electoral news. The fact that Afghanistan's in flames, the fact that the housing market's in flames, all that is good news for Obama, and I mean to say that, and I mean what I mean. The chaos and the destruction that's taking place in the American mainstream economy is exactly the recipe for taking control of it. And that's why he likes the chaos. The chaos in the healthcare sector is precisely why he likes the chaos, so he can take it over and under the auspices of fixing it. Well, we'll have to move in here and straighten this out. There is no good electoral news for Obama. Likely voters prefer lower individual and business tax rates. Hill.com poll. Can't believe it. Brief time out as we move on here on the EIB network. Be back right after this.